Okay, yesterday I was talking about generational curses. And just to give you the same introduction as yesterday, I'm not talking about curses like you're a sorcerer and you're putting some kind of a spell on people using panther piss and rotten eggs from your neighbor's camper. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about these kind of curses that are considered to be a curse because they're a very deep detriment on the quality of human life. And these things are all behaviors. So they're within human ability to ameliorate, to fix. Number one thing to remember though, it's not your job to fix anybody but you. Now, if I gotta just go off on a little tangent and I'll come back to that other thing. Okay, we're gonna talk about why it is that you're miserable. Number one reason why you're miserable is an externality. People who are in this business will tell you. The externality is someone who is triggering you. And what about them? It's one of their behaviors that is triggering you. So there's two things that could be looked at with this triggering. Number one thing is you have a pain body attack coming on. For more on pain bodies, please look up Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now. The second thing that might be going on is you might be wondering why, because you're simply watching. You're the silent witness inside, but you're watching your body and mouth make you appear to be a crazy person. Okay, what's going on here? In this case, what's going on is you're enlightened because you're simply the silent witness witnessing this human doing cuckoo things. But your crazy human that you have nothing to do with, it's just doing it on its own, doing a rant or something, you inside are simply witnessing and going, what the hell is this all about? But on the outside, the person appears to be having a meltdown. What this whole thing is about your soul, your consciousness, enforcing a boundary. That's what's going on. Enforcing a boundary. And why would you enforce a boundary by acting like a crazy screaming person? Because it works. Because it works. Having a rational discussion with other people about their behaviors, maybe you can solve the problem. But if this is a long-standing problem in your life, it's like certain people around you, it's like, oh my God, as soon as I see that person, I know we're going to have a fight. Because every time I see this person, it doesn't take very long, for a matter of hours to maybe 4 days, we're going to have a fight. And your enlightened consciousness is making your body act like a crazy person because it's a defense mechanism against another crazy person. The other person is saying, I'm going to out crazy you, so you are going to submit to what I want you to do. And what you do is you create another crazy person and they have a crazy person fight. And then you both realize, okay, this tactic is not going to work because the other person understands that I'm acting crazy so that I can get something from them. What is it? It's most likely attention. It's an essential attention-seeking behavior of a child to have a temper tantrum. What do they get from a temper tantrum? They get attention. Everyone comes yelling over at them. It whacks them on the ass and puts them up in their room for a timeout. But the person got attention. The little kid that's having a meltdown got attention. And why do they need attention? Because shamanically, Where attention goes, energy flows. And this is like chi energy. It's like the body-mind energy. The body-mind energy is feeling like it's run down. It needs a power-up. And it learns tactics to get chi from other people. And one of those things is to get their attention. Because all of their attention is on the child, and the energy from those other humans is pouring through their attention to go and paint the target, that is this traumatized child having a meltdown, and energy goes to this child. And the child can harvest the energy and use it for itself. That is attention-seeking behavior of all types. It's all about getting people to give you their attention so energy flows from them to you. Now, maybe this is the shamanic view, but a car salesman knows what it's all about. Because you just look at that, and instead of talking about chi energy flowing from them to you, it is dollar money energy flowing from them to you. Same. If someone wants to buy something and you're the salesman, how can you lose? You're always going to get your commission. So these attention-seeking behaviors are because someone is feeling traumatized, and when they feel traumatized, they feel like they can never have enough energy. It's not like they, maybe they're down at 85% energy level and they just need to power up to 100. No, these people have got a program running in their consciousness. It's called it's an addiction to whatever this substance is. And then it can have all kinds of other subroutines in there to keep this thing going from many other different sources. So you could have like the prestige of something. I don't know, all of these kind of things that are kind of like, seriously, you need the prestige of living in the White House. You need the prestige of brown nosing with your boss. I don't know, it's just like these are warped, kinky things. It's like if I change the word to kink, then people understand it. Like, well, we've seen, different people with their strange kinks. And a very conservative Bible thumper from Georgia would say, well, yeah, it's those other people, they're into wearing like leather or something. They got a leather kink, and that's what they think kink is. Or then maybe you've got somebody who's like been reading The Ethical Slut or some other book like this that is and just knows way more about the subject, and they're saying, well, this people likes three ways or something. It's just their kink. But these kinks are not just sexual. These kinks are different patterns that people have learned to get attention from other people to get the energy. And there's never enough. If all the people on planet Earth gave all their energy to this one person, it wouldn't be enough. The person would go off planet looking for more planets for more energy. They're the ultimate psychic vampire. They're never full. They can never get enough blood. Never is enough. Gluttony. The sin is gluttony. And it's not just food that people have the sin of gluttony with. I don't know. I mean, I think this gluttony thing, I haven't been able to come up with it. There's so many. The list is so huge. I'm going, oh my God, there's so many things you can be a glutton of. And at times it feels like it's part of your fantasy world, of something fun to do is, I want to be a glutton for, in this lifetime, ice cream. I'm just going to be like a Ben and Jerry's guy. I'm going to listen for all kinds of new flavors of ice cream. I'm going to be a foodie, because that's what these fat people are like. They go to all these foodie festivals where it's nothing but different kinds of food. And their job is to sample all the food. Now, one of these foodie conventions, I mean, there might be, I don't know, like maybe there's 150 different booths where you can sample the food, because in America, that's a really big thing, is give people free samples. Well, you'll get guys wandering around there eating free samples of food at a foodie place, and they go back 2 or 3 times. Plus, you add on like the wine store where you get free samples of wine. Oh, I've been to these kind of places. It's a great party. It's a great party, and it is like fun. Enjoy your gluttony. Okay, now the first thing I was talking about I can't remember, so I'm going to have to start a new video, start on that topic again.